not a spring chick. And if you happened to see that presidential debate last night, who was the winner? McCain, Obama? Actually, Joe the plumber. But for now, we'll bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines of today. And how many times did Joe get brought up? Yep. Yahoo stock rise on possible deal with Microsoft.
The problem is though the deal is more than likely going to be considerably less than what they originally offered.
Democrats officially call anyone that doesn't vote got Obama as racist.
I know, isn't that unbelievable? That basically they have said that they have written off Western Pennsylvania, which he insulted, and all of the working class sites in this country because they are racist.
Oh.
They still expect to win all of these racist states, but but we're calling every working class person that does not vote for Obama is a racist now, pure and simple.
Ooh, that may get to some people.
That's going to cause them votes, cost them votes.
Obama easily wins debate as McCain turns racist and mean.
I know. Well, I told you yesterday that was one of the headlines that had already been written before the debate was ever held.
You did.
Isn't that amazing? You go back and check Oldecam on 10:15, and somewhere in that line you're going to hear me doing that. The headlines that had already written.
Dow up, bouncing from lots to gain to loss to gain.
And they're down again because the Democrats, before we left, Christopher Dodd was threatening criminal prosecution against everybody, and he threw in once again the names Cheney, Bush, and McCain.
Oh boy, when will they learn? Democrats threaten Wall Street and banks. Oh, of course, Democrats threaten Wall Street and banks, and Bush, Cheney, and McCain are blamed.
I know, isn't that amazing? I mean, that's what see, folks, that's how you tell it is completely live and being read off of the internet, because I just spoke about the topic.
I know. Obama tells everyone he is going to spread the wealth, and the stock market collapses.
Isn't that amazing? The instant he starts, okay, people are taking their money out of the market, which like it's a floodgate, is now open because they're terrified of what the Democrats are going to do.
Well, the biggest question is, do you want somebody else spreading your wealth, or do you want to spread your wealth?
They have said that Obama, they talked to Obama. Bill O'Reilly said he talked to Obama, who he thought was actually a nice, well-meaning man, but he said he should be the one that decides where the wealth is spread, not you.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that amazing? What qualifies this guy to say where my money should go?
Well, that's always the best question, I think.
Yeah.
Of course, they're going to give big government and give all those handouts to other people.
Yeah, well, I can guarantee you...
I can give those handouts, too.
Big government lost in Canada last night. They thought there was going to be a groundswell for government programs. The Conservatives won re-election in Canada last night, which does not bode well for Obama.
Worries over economy spread, global markets sink.
Yeah, I mean, it is just falling like you would not believe, and it's all scared that the Americans are going to do what the Americans are threatening to do to business, because you have to understand how many countries are heavily invested in these businesses that they're threatening to put people in jail on.
That's right, and of course, the taxes aren't going to go down for Americans, but they're going to go up for businesses, right?
Yeah.
Energy, of course, energy stocks collapse as Democrats threaten windfall profit taxes.
Yeah, the individual investor and the investment funds are pulling their money out of those stocks once again, like the floodgates had opened. They're just terrified of the government.
Oh, consumer prices flat in September.
Which is actually good for consumers and bad for business.
Industrial production falls by the most since late '74.
It's because banks are not lending money. If you can't borrow money, you can't spend money.
That's true.
Yep.
Citigroup posts another loss amid credit woes.
Yeah, and they're one of the more stable companies, but I think it's fourth straight quarter of losses. I mean, they have written off tens of billions of dollars in real estate loans.
Ouch. Southwest Air posts first loss since 1991.
Well, there's more than higher fuel costs involved in that. A lot of people are afraid to fly Southwest Air now because they're getting thrown off of planes because, Southwest Air has a policy that that once you're with Southwest Air, you stay there forever. So remember, if you're my age, you remember all of those as they were stewardesses back in those days.
They were a lot of fun
Wearing
when they were
hot
younger.
pants, boots, and tank tops. Today, those same people are complaining about somebody that comes on dressed in a casual attire.
Or dressed like they used to be.
Yeah, they don't even get to dress like they used to do to get on a plane at Southwest now.
Ah. Google Yahoo growth curbed as ad cuts spread to the web.
That's why Yahoo is giving serious thoughts of merging with Microsoft in some form now. Anyway, because AOL wants nothing to do with them now.
But AOL would, oh,
Basically,
that's the reason.
Time Warner was thinking about dumping AOL off onto Yahoo and getting rid of the problem, but the fact is AOL is not making any money, so what you want to do is converge two companies that are losing money.
Yeah. Cuomo seeks recovery of bonuses at AIG.
It's not going to happen because those bonuses were legally paid.
Pakistan has reached a critical new phase in its long deteriorating financial situation.
Yeah, they're not going to get billions of dollars from the United States government for doing nothing anymore, so now they're turning to the Chinese. The Chinese are having money problems of their own.
Canada elected another minority conservative government yesterday.
That's right. It means the liberals that want to raise taxes are still going to be in charge, but the conservatives are going to make life miserable for them.
Oh, yes. Obama McCain on red state sprint with 19 days left.
Okay, Obama is not, I don't know where they get this idea that he's going to take all of these states where everybody tends to speak like this and walks around with a Bible in his pocket, a shotgun in the back of his car, and a beer bottle. I mean, I grew up in that area, folks, and it ain't going to happen. And it's not because he's black, it's because he's a Democrat.
Oh.
If he was a white Democrat, they'd be treating him just the same down there.
What does the estimated $1 trillion deficit mean for Americans?
No, I think it's just another $1 trillion added to the tens of trillions that are already there.
That's right, and that debt clock is...
Oh, it's busted now, so...
Suspected U.S. missile suicide attack killed 5 in Pakistan.
That's why they're not getting any more money from us. Because just fire missiles into their country instead and tell them, we know you're turning to the Taliban. We know you're going to dump a nuclear missile on India. India's going to wipe you out in the barrage back, so we're not going to give you any more money. You won't be there in a few months.
Joe the plumber won't say which candidate is getting his vote.
Yeah, but, okay, he originally said that he wasn't going to vote for that man, but they have really been laying it on him, trying to get him to change his tune over at the Democratic Party. My guess is they may make Joe the plumber exempt from all the